The OmniScan 2-axis encoded inspection is configured after the phased array focal laws and UT have been configured. In this example, we're using an A12 probe with an 8-element aperture, utilizing element 1 through element 64. We have a gate A detection gate over the first back wall, gate B over the second back wall, and a gate I, or synchronization gate, over the interface signal between the water and the water wedge and the component. For our reading, for the thickness reading, under the gate menu, we're going to subtract gate A from gate I. The signal in this gate minus the signal in this gate will give us a correct thickness reading regardless of any surface anomalies or difference in the water column from one probe, from one side of the probe to the other side. Select the scan menu, inspection, and change the one-line scan type to raster scan. Select which of the two available encoders is assigned to the scan axis. This will be the mechanical movement of the probe, normally taking a 1 millimeter inspection resolution. Select encoder and enter both the type and resolution for both encoders. With raster scan selected, both the scan position and index position are enabled. When the position is red, it's an indication that the probe position or encoder reading is outside the area of the C-scan patch. Select area. With raster scan enabled, the index positions and parameters are now available. The index is automatically calculated for resolution based on the probe aperture from center point focal law 1 to center point focal law last. In this case, 33.85 millimeters. On a 3-stroke inspection, it means we're going to take 3 strokes across the horizontal scan axis. 0 on the index end represents focal law 1 center beam point of the probe aperture. So a 1-line stroke would be 0 to 0, a 2-line, and a 3-line. Select enter. In the linear degree 0 mode, in a raster scan inspection, the 0 point is automatically put to the center of the probe. We can move 0 back to the edge of the probe or the center beam of the first focal law by selecting probe part position and entering in 1/2 of the probe aperture. This makes 0 on the C-scan the first focal law on the first stroke. Select File, Data Settings, and ensure collection of all A and C scans, and select Start on the instrument. This will clear the C-scan and reset both encoders to 0, and we can move the scanner and begin taking the first acquisition. Go to the end of the first stroke and move the index position over 1 length of the probe. That completes the second stroke. One of the benefits of the linear at 0 degree is that the probe can be moved anywhere inside the C-scan patch to correct data or to overwrite existing data. In this case, there was a slight data missed, so we can back up the probe, move the scanner over slightly, and reacquire the data. Complete the last stroke and select pause on the instrument. Prior to saving the data file, under Display, Properties, Color Palette, make any changes necessary to the color palette. And select Save Data on the instrument panel.